Hello and good morning from Port Tampa Bay. We are heading right over there to board a cruise. That is a Carnival ship over there, and we are heading to the Royal Caribbean Serenade of the Seas. Hello, Brennan. Hi. We just parked in the parking garage right back there. We have our luggage here, and we're heading over to security and boarding the ship. It's about 12:30 right now, so I guess it's afternoon. So that's where we parked. The Florida Aquarium is right here, and we're heading inside the Port Tampa Bay. We just dropped off our luggage. So we are getting onto the ship right now. We just pretty much walked down this entire hallway here that was a little bit different than what I'm used to. But we are on the Serenade of the Seas. So this is the main atrium, it looks like, that we encounter as soon as we walk in. There's guest services back over here and shore excursions, and this is the boarding bridge that we use to get onto the ship. But now we're heading over to our muster station. So we have to go up a level. This is on deck 4, and our room is on deck 8, but our muster station's up here on deck 5. All right, so we came outside and we're heading down to our muster station, which is right down here, and then our rooms should be ready very soon. Okay, so we've done our muster drill, now we're heading back inside, and I think we're heading to our room. All right, so we've made it to our room. We are 8054. They've started to bring up luggage, but we have not gotten ours quite yet, but we did get our key cards, so we can head into the room. And then there's Brennan. Hello! This is our room here. We have a veranda view room, which is very nice. So I'm going to start over here, just a quick little room tour. So this is the door that we just came in, and then this is the bathroom right in here, which has a pretty nice shower, I think. Very compact, as they tend to be on cruise ships. We have a nice mirror here, so it's pretty comfortable. It's very compact and a little bit small, but I think that's a very, very reasonable bathroom. It's going to be a little bit bright over here, so I'll show off the veranda in just a second. We have a nice little couch here. We have a comfortable bed with some, just some lamps on either side. We have a mirror above the bed. For some reason, lots of mirrors in here. And we have a nice little TV. We have some information here about our cruise. We have some various outlets right here. But I think first and foremost, we want to go get some food because we're hungry, right? Yes. This is our veranda, which right now doesn't have an incredible view. We were just in our muster station right downstairs. So this will be very pleasant, I think, once we eventually set sail here, probably in a few hours. Okay, so now we're going to get some food and maybe some drinks as well. I don't know where we're going to find that. The art on this ship is very interesting, to say the least, but we're heading up to the 11th deck right now, I think, to head to the Windjammer. All right, so we made it up to the 12th level. I think we have to go across and then back down for Windjammer. This is the Solarium here. That looks incredibly cool and relaxing. I am so ready to explore this ship. Look at this down there. There's like a Splitsville, just a fun little recreational area. And we parked, I think, somewhere over here. So there's a sky bar and a pool bar over here that's not too busy quite yet. And now we are back inside on deck 11. This is where we entered into the ship, way down there. Wow. There's the pool bar and the pool out there. We just need to try to find the Windjammer restaurant, which I think is over here. So this is Windjammer. We're heading over to the buffet now to get some lunch. So there are multiple different bays. There are a couple fresh from the garden areas. There's the bakery back over here. I think this is various Asian food on this side. And then over the other side, there's macaroni and cheese and French fries and chicken tenders, looks like, hot dogs, hamburgers, various toppings for that. And then sort of symmetrical to that bay, there's a lot of good looking food over here. Chicken and potato wedges, various rices and fish, and then mashed potatoes and gravy, and some pastas, pork schnitzel. That's where it was, right over there. The garden sections where the salads are. They have some fruits over here as well as some charcuterie. That's where the cheeseburgers were. And this is across from the burgers. They have some pizza and some pasta, and then a dessert section back over here. And I think that there's several dessert sections. There's creme brulee and coconut cream puffs, pineapple upside down cake, jello, chocolate bars, apple pound cake, apricot almond, pistachio pies, carrot cake, and cookies and fruit. So we are sitting all the way back over here. We're just going to enjoy an assortment of what they have put out at the moment. There's some drink stations as well. Over here you can get a burger and then I think a duplicate dessert station. Okay, so we are all done with our lunch and we're heading, I think, maybe back to the room. We did sit back over here, but we want to get some drinks too. So that was Windjammer, and then we need to head back downstairs, I guess, technically, to go back to the room. And then, the room first? I think so. Okay. Yeah, downstairs. Yeah, and then across the ship. So Windjammer was way up there on the 11th deck, and we're on the 8th deck right now, which is where our room is. We have to go sort of across the ship to get back to our room. And lunch was great. We just had a couple burgers because we do have an early dinner tonight, so we're trying to plan accordingly with that. So we went down to the room. Our luggage is still not there quite yet, so I think we're going to go get a drink. And why we're getting a drink is because
I was gifted the drink package for my birthday.
we are doing the drink package on a cruise for the first time ever.
I've never done a drink package. I don't even know if I can accomplish this drink package.
And because you got the drink package, I had to get the drink package, so we are going to have a good time on this cruise,
But
whether we like it or not.
I am curious to see if I can make the drink package worth it, or if I can justify to myself in the future never get the drink package.
So we are heading down there because there's a table advertising the drink package, which we've already purchased, but we want to see what we're entitled to and just how the drink package works. These elevators are pretty popular. I think this is ours.
It's not even lighting up.
This is pretty cool, right? You have to wait a while on these elevators.
Ooh,
Get to look at the water as you go down, right?
at least there are like all glass things.
Right? Glass
I was
enclosures.
gonna say glass bottom, but it's like, this isn't a boat.
No.
This is a ship, but this isn't a boat.
So we were just right up there somewhere. We took one of these elevators down here, and this is the drink package. We've, again, already purchased it, but I want to see if we can get like a piece of paper maybe over here just sort of explaining just the use of it and how it works. This is where we came onto the ship over here. Okay, so these are our first drinks with the drink package. What did you get there, Brennan?
I got a rum runner.
A rum runner, and then I got this Cozumel Sunrise because we're going to Cozumel. There are so many drinks in here that I am just so interested in trying at some point. Okay, so we did get some more information about the drink package. We can essentially do it for pretty much any cocktail, any beer, any wine that's on the menu. It includes sodas, I think, and iced coffees and whatnot. So I call that the atrium. I think it's the Stateroom. Probably this is Reflections over here, so we're going to be coming back over here for dinner. In a couple hours, we got the early dinner package, which is interesting.
That's what we wanted last time, because it would be so much easier to plan like evening activities and then really.
So we were all the way down there. That's where we got our first drinks, and we made the very foolish decision to take the elevator all the way up here, and it took absolutely forever.
Every time I thought somebody wouldn't squeeze their whole selves in there, they did.
They did indeed, and it took forever. The Windjammer restaurant's sort of back over here, and we are going to explore outside. This is the pool. So we just came up the steps right over here, and I think I want to head over to the Sky Bar to get another drink because I can do that. So they started to play some live music, but we went over to the Sky Bar. I got the Goombay Smash, and then Brenda got the Rum Punch right here. We are using this drink package responsibly. Hopefully. That was the pool back there. This is the Solarium, and we're just walking around the ship and exploring. I want to go inside here, I think. Maybe we can make a lap and then go down a level. So this is the fitness center, it looks like, and there's just some more chairs back over here. This is the running path. Okay, we're heading inside now to see the Solarium, which I think we have to go down a level to see, but that was just the back of the ship, I think. Or the front? We are the front of the ship right now, so that makes sense. Wow, this is really nice. This is the Solarium. And there's a bar over here as well. This is popular. This is really pleasant. I can definitely see us coming back here to relax a little bit more. So we did a lap around the Solarium. There's a spa down there and then a hair salon. Okay, so we just walked from way over there. There's a sky bar up here. There's a pool bar below it. Let's walk to the back of the ship, the aft. A live band is right back there. There's some ping pong behind us and on the other side as well. I guess we're passing back through Windbreaker right now. Yes, we are. Windjammer, not Windbreaker. There's a bar right outside of Windjammer and a little area to sit back here in the back. So this is the aft of the ship. There's the Carnival Paradise over there. This is the Florida Aquarium here and a little playground and splash pad. This is where we went through security and we boarded the ship right down there, which is interesting. That's sort of like an airplane on-ramp, I think, to get onto an airplane. That's where we parked in the parking garage and just sort of walked over from there. But this is like a really cool area to just come back and explore and enjoy, and you don't have to be on a cruise ship. We were just down there on that level, and there's not much back here either. There's a restaurant back here. All right, here we go. So there's an arcade and then a shuffleboard court. There's the basketball, and then there's a rock climbing wall. That's cool. And now we're heading inside the arcade. So there's some pretty cool games in here, but of course we have the duck machine where you win a duck every time. But I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty boring ducks in there.
I know. There
Nothing
is
really
duck dressed
spectacular.
Like a
I know, there's like a, you see that one over there?
Which one?
Dressed up like a pink shark.
That's the one I just said.
So the engines have started. The propellers are moving. I don't know if we're moving quite yet from the port.
Means our luggage should be at our room.
Hopefully, right? But there's a basketball court here, and you can play some soccer too, it looks like. And I'm interested in the rock climbing up here. So we just came up the steps, and in addition to the basketball courts, there is a slide on this side. There's the rock climbing, and then there's a miniature golf that goes around the ship. So we can definitely come back and do this. This is good because I was really hoping there would be some sort of a recreational aspect to this ship, and there are, thankfully. Okay, so we're heading back to the room now just to make sure that the luggage is there, and then we can finally sort of unpack and prepare for dinner, which is in an hour. That door wouldn't open right there for some reason. This is Adventure Beach back here, and I think we're getting ready to pull away from the port. From Port Tampa Bay, our first time porting out of here. So now we're just walking around the ship, and this is the main pool area over here. And that's where we boarded the ship, right there. Walking behind the pool and the television right now. We have an announcement from the cruise director. So we are pulling away from the dock right now. They're about to do the sail away party, which is what the announcement was. They should be starting that in just a minute. We went back over to the bar. We tried to go to the pool bar beneath us, but it was really busy, so we went back over to the Sky Bar. I got a little rum and coke with a cherry, apparently. And then Brennan, you got the
Cozumel Sunrise, the one that you got first.
Yes, but yours looks beautiful. So they're dancing right now as part of the cruise wave party. This is like 99% rum, by the way, like 1% coke. So we are heading to the back, to the aft of the ship, just to see us pull away from the port. But we just overheard that we're going to be doing something pretty cool. Apparently there's a bridge that the ship barely fits under, so we're going to go see what that looks like whenever we're pulling out of the port. This was like a narrow walkway by the slide here, so that's pretty cool. But we're heading to the aft of the ship. This is the highest level, but we're heading down a level here, I think, to get the furthest back we can get. So we are pulling out of the port right now. There's the Carnival ship that was next to us way over there. And then Tampa. This is fun. So this is on the floor that the Windjammer restaurant is. Windjammer is a little bit quiet now because it's in between dining services. So we're heading to the room now to see if our stuff has arrived. So we are down on floor 8, and we need to head down this hallway over here to get to our room to see if our luggage is there. So we were back in the room for just a minute. Our luggage did arrive, but a little casualty. I put a Charmander on my luggage, and Brennan put her side duck on hers, and her side duck disappeared. Oh no.
Gone forever.
I'll have to get you another one. I wanted to show what we brought sort of with us. So we brought a lot of candy. I know we're on a cruise with pretty much unlimited food and drinks at this point, but we wanted to have a good amount apparently of selections of just candy to snack on back in the room. So we brought those. We brought some of these mini chips here, some Cheetos and Doritos. And I found this. This is a pretty big deal. This cup. I got this cup, or a cup very similar to this, on the Carnival Mardi Gras that we went on about a year ago now at this point. And then I lost it, and then I got a new one, or Bernie got me a new one actually. But then I lost that one, or apparently I left it in our friend's car, Jorge and Kelly. And then when we saw them recently, they gave it back to me, so I finally know where this cup has been, and now I can use it for all of my beverages.
Honestly, I was so happy too.
Right?
It's such a cool cup.
It's such a cool cup.
Get you a new one.
It is so cool. But yeah, we have about half an hour, I think, until dinner.
Like 20 minutes.
So we are out of the room now. I brought my cup, and I think we might get a drink on the way to dinner. When it comes to this drink package, it was, I think, $69.99 per person for us to book it early before embarkation. So the idea is just to get as much out of our package as we possibly can. So now here we are at the Vintages bar. So Brennan got a espresso martini, and I got a White Russian over here at the Vintages bar. Yeah, the Vintages bar. They have a lot of cool stuff here. It says, while sailing in the Caribbean Sea for over 50 years, we have tasted many incredible drinks. We invite you to enjoy some of our favorite island-inspired classic cocktails. Okay, so we have our beverages here. Now we're heading down to dinner. Looks like they set up some photo opportunities here in the Stateroom. So this is the Schooner bar, which is a safari club bar. So we'll have to come back to experience that a little bit later, maybe after dinner. This is Reflections, the dining area. So let's see what table we have. We might have to share with some people. So we are one deck down on deck number 4. So we're headed down this grand and miraculous staircase. So this is our table over here. We just got some bread. We have the drinks that we just got from the bar, and they have several options. We might be sharing this table with another couple. Maybe at some point if they show up. We'll see.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. They changed the table on us. We had a different table that was on our card, but then they put this on our door. So now we're at this table.
We shared a table with a bunch of people.
We did.
This one would be a little bit awkward if we shared it with somebody else.
I don't know. You never know. There are a bunch of group tables over here. Okay, so we are running out of dinner right now because we're about to go underneath a bridge, and it's apparently a very cool experience. We just ran out in the middle of dinner to see this. apparently just barely fits underneath it. Wow, you can totally see that. Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you can hear everybody cheering on the top deck.
Yeah.
How cool.
That is so cool. Like, it's very hard to see, but it just barely passes underneath it. Whoa. I don't know if you can see that. That would have been incredibly cool to see from the top deck, but we had the early dinner at 5 p.m. and it was hard to know when we were actually going to be exiting out of the Tampa Bay. All right, heading back inside the dining room. We are sitting with a very nice couple. By the way, we've been having such a nice dinner in here. So for dinner tonight, for the appetizers, I got the chilled shrimp cocktail along with the escargot and the crispy crab cake. And then Brennan got the spinach and artichoke dip. And then for the main courses, I got the New York strip steak and the pan-roasted fish fillet. And then Brennan got the herb-crusted stuffed portobello. And then she also got the southern fried chicken. And then for the desserts, I got the key lime pie and then the royal cheesecake. And then Brennan decided to get to the peanut caramel bar. And then we got some ice cream as well. And then I also got an old fashioned, and we are heading back to the bar. We are really using this drink package. So we are over at the elevators right now, and there's this cruise overview chart, which I think is incredibly helpful. So we started off in Tampa over here, and we just went underneath the bridge of Tampa Bay, and we're heading all the way to Cozumel, Mexico, down here. So tomorrow we have a day at sea, and then we're going to be in Cozumel, and then we have a day at sea back to Tampa. So we are on this cruise ship for 4 nights, 5 days. That's the Centaurum back there, and these are the shops of Centaurum, and we're going to walk around a little bit. So we ended up getting a couple lanyards here for our passes because we're going to be using these a lot. We also went there to see any merchandise that they might have. We might come back a little bit later, we'll see. But I got this black one that I just showed, and then we're gonna get this really cool sparkly one. Yay! We just walked through the art and photo gallery, and this is the Tropical Theater here, which is playing a movie currently, and we can go outside here. The sun is starting to go down. There's some more shuffleboard down there. There are plenty of cargo ships around us. We can keep heading this way. It's weird being done with dinner and the sun still being up. And then also because of the time change, we gain an hour back tonight. So we get to sleep in. So we're still just exploring the ship right now just to see what we can find. Any stairs that we encounter or just another adventure. So we heard about this. This is the helipad. This is cool. This would have been neat to be on, going underneath the bridge. This is the helipad of the ship, which we've explored this on previous Royal Caribbean cruises, and it's beautiful right now with the sun going down right there. And we've taken some pictures, and I think that they turned out pretty well. Right now the weather feels just phenomenal. There's like a very subtle breeze, which hopefully that isn't impacted in the audio because I have a little microphone muff on this camera. We still have plenty to explore on this ship because again we have a day at sea tomorrow and then a day at sea after Cozumel, so we will know the ship like the back of our hand probably by the time that this cruise is over, right?
Always. Oh, there's another ship over there.
That's the bridge up there, and then I think that that's the Carnival ship that pulled out of port behind us, maybe? And we're heading back downstairs. The helipad is pretty much the only thing to see back over there, and I do really enjoy these portholes. These are pleasant. So now we're heading back inside to explore some more, right? So I think that I messed up. It's called the Centrum, not the Centaurum, but this is sort of the main level of the ship. It's the deck of the ship that we entered onto. So there's the Tropical Theater. We walked through the art and photo gallery here. There's the shops of Centrum, which are the shops that we just went through. Then the Centrum that we entered onto the ship from. That's where the guest relations and I think like excursions help are. And then the Reflections dining room, that's where we had dinner. So we walked up a level, and now we're heading through the cinema, and then also the casino, I think, is over here. This is a pub right here. And then straight ahead is the casino that we're passing through. I'm pretty sure that this just opened after we made it out of Tampa, so I'm still getting everything wrong. So that level, the level that we entered onto the ship, that is deck 4. We came up to deck 5, now we're on deck 6. This is where Vintages is, that we had our drinks at earlier. The Royal Caribbean ships that we've been on, they have these very helpful maps here, so you can sort of know forward or aft and just what's on each particular floor. So that is Vintages, and we're heading into the Schooner bar now for the Safari Club. There's Brennan all the way down there steering the ship, and this is actually really neat. This is a model of the Serenade of the Seas. It's sort of just where way up here on the helipad, and for the most part we've pretty much explored the ship. That's like the main pool right there, and then the sky bar and the pool bar, the solarium there, and in the very back there's the mini golf and the basketball court, the rock climbing wall, and then the little pool and the water slide. That's the model back there. There's a lot of interesting nautical elements to this bar. Are you steering this ship, ma'am? I don't want to get motion sick. I think they're doing trivia right now, but this is a really cool theme here. Okay, so what I ended up getting is this desert pear margarita, and then Brennan got this rum old fashioned. So we are heading down to the Safari Club right now with the drinks, so we just got to the booth back there. That was back there, the trivia. And this is pretty cool. There are pool tables back over here. This is pretty sophisticated. This is very sophisticated. There's a bar back over there. Look at this is incredible. There's a bar back over here too. And this is the view from the aft of the ship as the sun is setting. That's pretty cool, right? We went from the very front of the ship to the very back of the ship. You can see some other ships just way off in the distance over there, but this is pretty cool. This is nice and cozy. They must be doing something later on tonight or maybe tomorrow, because it seems like a massive space to be this empty right now. So they're done with trivia and they're just playing music. I think it was like a name that song trivia. This is great though. This is one of my favorite drinks that I've gotten all night, I think. What is sort of nice about the drink package is that if we get a drink that we don't like, which we've each had a drink that we don't really care for, we can just get another one. I'm trying to familiarize myself with this ship because I keep messing up just where we've been and where we're going and different decks and activities that we have to do. I know, we'll get used to it, I hope.
This is the part that we like though, we like
exploring. We're heading all the way up to deck 11. Just backed up into the back of the elevator. I think the sun is probably already set though. Okay, the sun is almost set. It's getting very close. You're watching the new Little Mermaid right now on this big screen, but you can see the sun has almost set over here. Brennan is very much so entranced by the Little Mermaid movie right now because we have not seen it yet. But the sun has pretty much set now, but this is a very beautiful night as we're heading to Cozumel. So we're just getting downstairs to playing the Scuttlebutt song, which I've heard a good amount about, but we're heading inside the Solarium. This is the pool bar. Is it closed right now? It looks closed. There are people in the hot tub over here, but it looks like the main pool is closed. This is very cool though. Look at this. I wonder why it closed so early. It's only 8 o'clock right now. Can walk across this bridge. This is neat. This is just so relaxing. Oh, the jaguar, and now the elephants over here. This is the main pool of the area. At least the actual main pool is out there. This is so pleasant. Is this bar still open? I don't think so. It's a bummer that the pool is closed, especially so early. But it's also really cool to know that this is over here to be used and that there's a hot tub that's apparently still open. Okay, so we are heading up here, I think above this screen. Maybe if we can head up there. I don't know if we need to take the elevator, if we can just take the stairs. Probably the stairs. So this is the highest up that we can go. This is deck 13. This is some sort of a lounge, it looks like. I think. This is cool. So we walked around the corner, and I think that this is a place that we can explore. There's nobody at the bar right now. It's really cool that we can explore these areas that aren't really open at the moment, and nobody's here, but it's still just really cool to be able to walk around. There's the pool right down there, and everyone's watching the movie. This is very reminiscent of the last Royal Caribbean cruise that we were on. It's a little bit hard to see right now. The last little glimmer of sun is going down over there. It's getting pretty late.
Pretty late, it's like 8:15.
I'm tired.
It feels pretty late.
We had to drop off Arlo this morning.
I know. I
over at Disney. What's really neat about the other side over here is there's this really cool photo op. I think it's a photo op on the wall. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And it's like
Diamond Lounge.
it's reflective too. Hi. I still have my my cup in my pocket. So we are back at the Vintages bar. Brennan got the Cosmo Sunrise, and then what did I get? I got
Curacao.
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Yes, I got this because it looks really good. And then what did you get?
Cosmo Sunrise.
Where's that?
On the first page right here.
Ah, there it is. So now we are heading up a few floors to deck 8. That's where our room is, to go back to the room. There's Vintages down there, and we're heading all the way down this hallway and back to our room just for a minute. So we're back in the room, and we're watching a channel on the TV about the various excursions that they offer for this particular cruise for Cozumel, and we haven't decided yet. We actually need to go down to guest services and get the internet package probably, so then we can actually decide what we're doing here in Cozumel once we get there. I forgot whenever you leave the door open, it just creates an incredible like air current that like shuts the door. Sorry about that. All right, let's get the internet package. So I think, hi. I think I want to get a soda too, maybe from Vintages down there, but we need to go all the way down to guest services on the 4th level. Okay, so our final stop of the night was actually our first stop once we got on the ship, which was that bar down there. I got a soda, Brittany got a water, and then we got the internet package from guest services. Yay! And now we're heading back to the room because it's not really getting late, but we're getting tired, honestly. I was sort of tempted to go back to the Windjammer restaurant to maybe get some cookies, but I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I ate half of the menu at dinner. So that concludes our first day aboard the Serenade of the Seas on a Royal Caribbean. We're ending the video in the mirror like we've done pretty much every cruise we've ever gone on. We're tired, and it's actually only 9 o'clock right now. Can you believe that? I think it's because we got on the ship so early this year compared to when we've gotten on the ship before.
Yeah.
Other cruises
we've
ever done.
Had a full day. Well, we woke up early to finish packing and to drop Arlo off.
Yeah, so he's at Disney World right now.
Yeah, and then we got on the ship earlier than we normally do. So
and we've been trying to take advantage of this drink package, which we're not going to go that. I mean, we don't even feel it. I don't personally really feel it at all right now.
It started
We've also been eating a lot too.
It started to get a little bit fun before dinner, but like once dinner hit, it was just and like at that point I was just getting full and I'm like, I don't want to drink anymore. I want to shower and get in my PJs.
Yeah. So we're going to have a pretty early night tonight, I guess, and tomorrow's just another day on the ship, the day at sea, and then we have Cozumel. So we're probably going to talk about and decide what excursion that we want to do in Cozumel because there are so many really cool options. I feel like we're going to we're still watching this on the TV over here. Like, we're going to miss out whatever we decide to do because there are just that many cool options to do in Cozumel. But as far as just getting to Tampa, getting to a port we've never gone to before, I feel pretty accomplished and happy.
That we've never gone to together.
Oh, snap. I'm embarrassed. Well, it's a new experience for me and a new experience for us to navigate together, and I'm excited to do this. This is a different cruise itinerary for us to do, to go to Cozumel, to finally not go back to Nassau. Nothing against Nassau, but we've been to Nassau a lot.
The process to get on the ship today was like super expedited,
fast, and then the rooms were ready like immediately. We got our key cards and we were like, okay, let's go. And we explored the ship. We got some drinks, we got some food. Dinner was fantastic. I absolutely love our, I mean, I didn't film them obviously, but our like dinner pairing that we got paired up with, they are so nice.
Yeah, we were just chit-chatting the whole day. It was like a small table for 4 people, and we just got paired up like 2 and 2.
And it's funny because like
chatted the whole dinner.
Our respective birthdays lined up too. My birthday's in May, yours is in September, and theirs were in May and September also, so that was just like really cool, and it was their first time cruising, even though I think they're like not double our age, but they're older than us, so it was really like a little dinner conversation, and I don't know, it was cool. We have little cruise buddies now, I think. But that was our first day on the Serenade of the Seas.
Yes.
And now we're going to go to bed. We're probably going to watch something on the television over here, which I'm happy about. Just sort of relax, decompress, take a shower in this teeny tiny little shower behind me. So thanks for watching. We'll see you for another day at sea tomorrow. Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.